Huh. My stream deck's not working.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird. It's working there, but it's not changing scenes.
Uh-oh.
Ah, I can just manually do it. I can do it right on. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Shoutouts are working. That's what's weird. That's weird. Very strange.
And I've actually set PDFs to open in my browser now because it's much faster than to open them in
cool.
Adobe Acrobat. Yep.
Let me try another button here just to see. If it's just one button. No, that's strange. Okay. Hey, Kung Fu, you're probably first to arrive there for the early start tonight. Awesome. Good to see you. Hey, Phantom. Can you guys hear us? Can you hear me, Bueller?
I hope they can hear us. Yep. Oh, good.
Yeah.
Hi, Phantom. Yep.
I am always checking. Go ahead, Adam.
Yeah, I was saying thank you so much for everyone who stopped by on Friday when we had our mapping stream. That was good. So, yep.
Yep, cool.
And Phantom is one of the most loyal. He always shows up. It's
awesome. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yep.
Loud and clear. Always good. All right, start getting these out. Reminders. All those that need it, like Josh. Although he came bright and early yesterday, too. Early to bed, early to rise. Good. Hope everyone's doing well. Hey, Dave. A little early, you know. This is a football special, 6:45 to 8:15. Yep. Thanks, darling. Hope you have a fun game over there. Oh, cool.
Hello, Brian.
Just finished that book. That's good to hear.
Yep.
It's a good book. Chuck's been hiding out today because, you know, I think he's really scared. And he doesn't even live in Texas, and he's a Cowboys fan. That drives me crazy. But I'm not going to complain about that now. That's stupid. He's a poser. But that's all right. What am I gonna do about it? You know, I'm not gonna give him a hard time. Oh my gosh, I keep on hitting buttons and nothing's happening. Oh, I went out of order because I hit the wrong thing, but that's okay. Gotta figure out what's going on there.
Of the many ancient civilizations of the world, none can surpass the grand majesty of ancient China, one of the oldest and longest-lasting civilizations in the history of the world. going back over 4,000 years.
Come live
Warlord
on
Games
for
is proud
chat
to announce our
in
latest Mythos series project, the Codex Sonarum.
like
The Codex Sonarum covers the
6:45 to
might
10
and
minutes.
profound
We're good.
wonders of prehistoric to medieval China, both historic and mythic, for
Super
castles and
early.
crusades. With almost 200 mythical Chinese creatures and over 140 deities and heroes, the Codex Sonarum is filled with monsters, gods, warriors, and more on a level that will be truly legendary, told in a narrative true to Chinese history. It introduces the basics of Chinese martial arts and is complete with Qi and the many legendary abilities associated with it. Ancient complex systems of sorcery, spellcraft, and fortune-telling, even
enough out
enchanted
there.
charms, are explored as well. Players
Woohoo!
can live out their characters' adventures in tales set in popular Chinese fantasy styles like wuxia and more, while within a pseudo-historical setting and brought to life by the castle keeper.
No, you're going to
or
Are you
game
going to
master.
Game Hold? Cool to hear, man. That's cool.
Researched and written by Brian Young,
Awesome.
the wildly
it's
a good
popular
convention.
Mythos series
Yep.
delves into the mythos of the ancient world, bringing hosts of gods and heroes, legends and lore, and even the monsters and foes that plague the peoples of ancient times to the stories that you create. The Codex Sonarum brings ancient China to your table. Join us and pledge today. Trollord Games. Join the fray.
Join the fray. All right, let's see what else we got here. Got my coffee, got my water. I think I got everything. Yes, Troy, the Overlord wanted blood. You know, and just like, you know, they could have killed them. What's the fun of that? Make them squirm. You missed it after the stream. Bones said, I don't know if she's on right now. I know she may be hopping on the chat. Bones said that was the most game stressed out she got. She was drinking too. You know, scared, horrified challenge. That was the whole point. Got her. I'm glad everyone likes that emote. I mean, I literally made that emote up in like, I don't know, a minute and a half. I scanned the pic in, I edited it into Photoshop. Anna taught me how to use it, and boom, I made it the right dimensions, and there, Overlord emote. Yay! Oh, sorry. My bad. Stealth check. This is good. I mean, we're nice and bright and early here. One more. Oh, I gotta remember. I gotta stop going to my Stream Deck. My Stream Deck buttons for Twitch scenes aren't working, which is really weird. But my shoutouts work. I can't figure that out for the life of me. What the heck's going on? So if I hit like my shoutouts there, that works. But the must be something with it's not linking for some reason. I'll worry about that another time. Wow. Troy, what's your last shield you have? So the next shield I think you get is Lord Page or the Dark Brotherhood. Do you have which one of those do you have? I'd have to look. That's a long way off. I mean, it's halfway. I'd have to check and see. I think because Patrick has the one. Let me go to. I'm opening up. I'm gonna. This is on my laptop. I'm opening up another window. Going to emotes here, just to see if I can figure out. As things chugging slow. So you have Lord Page, but not the Dark Brotherhood. The Dark Brotherhood's the next one, and no one has 2 drink minimum yet. There you go. Yes, Dark Brotherhood's next for me. Awesome. Cool. Heck yeah, but you know, only you though, and I can't program an emote for one person. Right? That's all right. Good to see you. The good thing is that there's no reason that Anna can't have cheer emotes. I mean, you know, bit emotes that she can put in her shields too.
Yeah, I have lots of shields I can put in.
Yeah,
Tiny
yeah.
ones. Is it like 32 by 32 pixels or something like that?
112 by 112 is the resolution you put it in.
Okay.
Yeah, see all the ones that Troy put up? So
Yeah.
5 of them are, the top 5 are for just being a follower, and then the rest are for so many bit cheers over time. So I can show you where that stuff is. Hey, clever. I did shout you out, thanks. We're early, so I just wanted to make sure that everyone's catching up. Like I said, we're early and finishing early tonight because I'm being selfish and caring about a football game, but also my wife cares about it too, and I don't want to get thrown out of my house. You know what I'm saying? What? Yes, this is They Fought as Legend is the name of this track. The great thing is when you own the rights to this stuff, you don't have to worry about getting kicked off Twitch and YouTube with the music, because that's the number one thing that gets you on. They really get you. Gotta be super careful. Here's the thing. I just tried hitting a scene change and it won't scene change. There it goes. All right. This was such a successful show, and we barely scratched the surface last week. Let's continue. Hey, Caesar, continue rocking and rolling with this. Part 2. Let's delve into some Dungeon Magazine Greyhawk specific adventures. There are a lot of them, man. And this is like a golden era. The ones we're going to go over tonight. And if we're lucky, we'll get an ever mysterious Tim joining us drinking again like last week. Yeah, these are, so. Oh my! It's coming on early. Oh, you know what? I never cut. So you're gonna see me do some. I never cut and paste you guys in. You're gonna see a blank picture of Anna and Tim. I gotta do that real quick. See, I know there's always something.
What happened?
Oh, nothing. Just you know, because Zoom doesn't auto remember itself anymore.
No,
so it's an
it's
update.
kind
It's
of screwed
annoying
up,
as
yeah.
crap. So watch. So I got to go like this. Watch everyone. Hey, good evening. You don't see them.
No, not yet.
Now you see them, and now I got to crop this down. Good evening, everyone. How you doing? You're watching a little of my dirty work here. The dirty secrets of XSplit and Zoom and all the other and Twitch and all the other BS that I got to go through every stream. I'm J. Killer Gazumba, and with me is the great Anna Meyer and the ever mysterious Tim. So we have a real fun group tonight. Good to see you all. There we go. So stealth mode. There's he's outside again, and yes,
Outside again.
You look like a goofy Friar Tuck out there with that thing on, man.
My fangs are showing.
Absolutely. So good to see everyone. Thank you for coming on early. We're going to go for an hour and a half. Hard stop 8:15. We haven't done shout outs. Boom. I'm going. So, but that's okay. So
I only have one tonight. So yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
A quick one. Yeah.
This is a golden era of adventures. We stopped I believe in the 70s for Greyhawk ones, we got to Kingdom of the Ghouls last week. Oh, let me put it out the giveaways right away here. So, $25 gift certificate, Troller Games. Sound good? For digital, let me pop that in. Let me get that going. Yeah.
I got the water boiling, so I'm getting the water off the fire.
Oh, nice. So we got an outdoors Tim again. All right, there we go. All right. So that
Perfect
is
weather.
set. Beautiful. And thank you all for. So I'll say this: 4 hype trains last night. 2 of them level 7 or 6 or 7. 1 level 5, 1 level 3. That was insane. So thank you. Particular Cannibal Troy and Rob Phantom going at each other. It was a real fun game last night. Everyone had a real good time. The Overgourd. It was a good. It was a blast, and I really appreciate it. So thank you so
But no
very
TPK.
much. See, I don't get it. It's not about TPKing every time, man. It's not about killing everyone. It's
No,
about
every time, no, but it is.
it's about a
the
challenge.
Overgourd.
It's about interest. Yeah, but remember, there's different levels of power of the Overgourd, and these are 6-level characters. You don't put. I don't know what the hell it means anyway. You don't put a CR20 Overgourd against 6-level characters. It was like, whatever. It was like the mid powerful one, modified back to 1 and 2E. Plus, they were missing 2 people. One, they're missing MJ.
Well, it's just it's I've got to say it. Just part of
Hager asked you to start chanting to freak out the neighbors. You don't want to freak out the neighbors in his neighborhood. Because what they'll do is they won't call the cops. They'll shoot them. No, they won't do that. I'm kidding. No kidding.
No, they're like they feel safe. They feel safe when I'm out here.
Yep. I hear a horn. I must be outside. Whatever. So good to see everyone tonight. All right. So I went through these and I got my list of wonderful what I played here for these. It looks like 7 of them I've written down. Yeah, in this discussion era. And let's get cranking on this, Anna, shall we?
Yeah. Where did we end? What number was it? 70.
Let me pop this up and show everyone. It's like I forgot what the heck I was doing. So, yeah. See, give me a sec here. Yeah, notice once again, as you can see, rushing is not good. As you can see, yeah, they're not there. It looks like there's nothing in that box, but there is. I have the map up of. I have the
speed is efficiency of motion.
Yeah, it's the efficiency of something here. So let me put them in. It's another screen. Oh my God, Zoom! I hate Zoom sometimes. I really do. But no, I'm not switching everyone. I've paid for it for a year, and
yeah, I was thinking, what are there better alternatives? We need to discuss that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I really am not. So let's go to this page here. And so we did the Setting Sun, and that was the Paylor, and that was 73. And
yeah, that's the last one I have too.
Yeah, and also we got through Empire of the Ghouls, right? Those were great ones. So, Rick, thanks, man. That was really kind of you. You didn't have to do that. Thank you so very much. So, geez, man, that was awesome.
Empire of the Ghouls was the one where there's intelligent kind of ghouls.
Yes, absolutely.
When did that come out?
It came out in Dungeon 72, I think, right?
No, I mean, like, what I'm trying to.
That was Kingdom of the Ghouls.
Kingdom of the Ghouls. Kingdom of the Ghouls was in 99. 99.
Okay. Because what it triggered something. I know it's going back.
What did it trigger in your head?
It reminded me a little bit of the ghoul characters in Shadowrun. Remember how they kind of?
No, I don't. I don't remember. I never played that game.
Well, I mean, I never really interacted with the ghouls in Shadowrun, but
I played
Shadowrun for a decent amount. But they had some sort of similar sort of.
Hey, Gargoyle. No, I agree. Yeah, they did.
They did. Yeah.
They did, but these. So, Tim, the thing is that, and we discussed this somewhere, that Drowned Ones also, from the Greyhawk Adventures book, James Jacobs. I mean, they already have a priest class, right? You could be priest right in that book, but then James Jacobs came out and made them all different other classes like assassins and stuff, and so they expanded on it. It's kind of the same thing with ghouls too,
right?
Which tends to make total sense if they're sentient. And we're going to talk about sentient creatures as well on Wednesday night's show too. Look at that.
I'm
we're
not
already
sure
through the-
ghouls are sentient though.
Well, those ghouls are the Wolfgang Bauer kingdom of the ghouls. Ghouls are so, yeah. So they made them. And just like can vampires? What's the difference between a vampire that's made, a vampire that's born? That's the world of Blade.
Right.
So, all right.
Well,
So,
and ghouls are made that way too, right?
well, who knows? Just don't know. I mean, but it's cool. It was a cool concept adventure, and like I said, Wolfgang turned that into an entire huge franchise for Cobalt Press. In his it makes total sense. Yeah. So I didn't know this. My players were busting my balls all night, and they had a drinking game going every time I said turtle instead of total, and they were making Bones drink every time.
Was it that?
I didn't know that, Anna.
That
It
was fun.
freaking-
That was
yeah,
fun.
Yeah, so there was a lot
No
of busting.
wonder she was tipsy at the end.
Oh
of the
my
game.
gosh, yes. So she had a lot of that going on, which is really cool. Hey, what's going on there, Enoch? You said, all right, $25 gift certificate. Now we got a 10 with that hype train. We got 25 and a 10 to troll our games. Okay, we got 2 giveaways for tonight. Thank you so very much. All right, we'll definitely do that. And let me see if this shout out works. That shout out works. So it's only the scene changes. 77. Andy Miller, big name. This is an adventure that has a little teeth to it. Here's the cover, and you immediately see what the teeth is right on the front cover.
I was just going to say that screams Greyhawk coolness.
Yes.
If I saw the name, that's like, oh, that's scary.
Yeah, the Wrath of Charybdis.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is Dungeon 77. Oh my gosh, Zachary! Thanks. Wow, you guys and gals and the whole community are so wonderful. Really appreciate it. We got a lot going, and if you were on late night, I was chatting until about 2 o'clock in the morning on Cannon Fire. I stayed up way too late, and we went over a lot of things, and there's a lot of great things coming. So, page 32, Ex Charybdis Comamore. That is the only one in this one, I believe, that is Greyhawk related. Let me just double check. I know I added something, but I don't think it was to this adventure. It was this. Oh, well, there is another one in here. I added Wind Chill. So let's do that one first. All right. Now, Wind Chill. I like this. I ran this one. I did not run this one, but I should have. And it's too bad Patrick's not here, Canadian Ancient Gamer, and it's too bad. If you're Canadian, you're going to love this. So Wind Chill, Tim, you're going to like this one too. Page 26. It's a side trek, and I'm going to show you why I really like this.
It's cold, right?
Well, no, it's got a here it is.
Ooh.
Wind Chill, and it says here, Wind Chill. It's for levels 4 to 6. It's a really it's a short adventure, but it also says this module, styled like a ghost story, features a new monster called not a Wendigo, a Windigo, a wind spirit from Canadian Indian folklore. Okay, so I thought that was cool. Wow, thank you all for the cranking this up through a level 4 hype train already. Really fantastic.
Is that true?
I don't think that the author Kevin Carter is going to lie.
No. I mean, is that a?
Is anyone out there Canadian? And is that
is that a real myth?
Is that in here too? We can discuss that one too, Troy. I imagine it is because this person's saying, saying that it is. So, yeah. It is okay. All right. He spelled it a little differently here. Yeah, we need Malden or Patrick, or we need or Rich, or Jim Segia or Doc. All those are all, yeah. So so this is it's a small adventure, and I really liked. It's a staged phase adventure, kind of like you get in a lot of them. But look, you can place this almost anywhere in Greyhawk. This one's a neutrally based one. I said, oh, would be cool.
As long as it's cold out.
As long as it's cold, so you can put it in the Crystal Mist. You can put it in any of the mountain ranges that even
Just
put it
up
up near
north,
Tharsden, or put it up near in Pearland. You could put it almost anywhere. So I liked it, and I went through it, and look, that's it, a couple pages, and it's just this creature's going to harass you and scare you, and
Look, he's just chilling out, man.
yeah, absolutely. That was in here as well. So let me see this one. Did you, Troy, say to walk beneath the waves? All right, we'll do that one after X Charybdis Kuma more because it's in order. All right, page 32. Thanks all for getting that hype train. Yes, it's it's a football night there, Michael. 6:45 to 8:15. That's it. Hard stop.
From Charybdis with love.
So as it says, yes. This is the bulk of this. Now look at this. Adventure takes place in the Burning Cliffs. Heck, C345, Anna.
Mm-hmm.
So it's way up there. It is. It's up there, north of the lands of Ayus.
Yeah.
This adventure was inspired by by S2 White Plume Mountain and Return to White Plume Mountain, where Charybdis could embed himself into people's personalities. So I did not run this.
Yeah, I want to read this for inspiration, even if I don't run the location and stuff. I really want to read everything I can get about Charybdis. So this will be fantastic. Yeah.
Oh yes, Mike. Mike. I've been an Eagles and Phillies and Flyers fan all my entire life. Exactly. Some really cool things. So it says many heroes descended into the bowls of White Plume Mountain, and it talks about it was thought that Charybdis had failed in his nefarious scheme. Since then, however, weapons have again vanished, presumably taken by Charybdis' hand. There's a parchment found, which shows, and then there's a wonderful poem. And so you are, and thank you all for the hype train. That was really kind of you. Really, really appreciate that.
Maybe he doesn't want those hacks to come. He wants the first stringers to come.
Very possibly. Very possibly. I loved Return to White Plume Mountain. The original White Plume Mountain, is not very long, but it's still.
It'll leave a mark, though.
It's a wonderful adventure, but
it'll leave a mark on you.
Yeah, absolutely. The Return to White Plume Mountain is a lot longer and has a lot of subplots in it. It has some rejuvenation capability.
Is Nixon Knox still in it?
Yeah.
Nice.
And all the weapons too. So this one is a long slog through, which is not a bad thing, through some dungeons way up here. And there's, as you can see, there's all the wastes. So Anna, this is the map you're going to have to take. This map of the wastes, showing the forts and showing these other things. Dungeons of Bleeding Walls. Is that I
think I looked at that back in the day. Now I remember seeing it, but that's a long time ago.
Okay, so yeah, that's
many years ago. This one deserves to be read again.
Absolutely, and Andy Miller's done a lot too. He's done a lot of writing, so it's not like he's a one and done person.
What kind of terrain is the wastes? Is the wastes like tundra-like, or is it swamp-like?
Yeah, it's up there like
it's near Rovers.
Yeah, it's like Canada, going
like
from northern prairie to tundra. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's Zinwar or Lys, not Charybdis, right? So it's like the Nagoya. It's like the Vecna Lives one, where it's someone else taking on their power. And see, the mapping is very nicely done in this one. And you have all these, and it's not a short adventure. It's got some great pictures and maps. Hey, Sparky. Andy is still doing constellation articles in the Earth Journal. That's awesome, Rick, to know that Andy's still active. So maybe we should have Andy on at some point on Legends and Lore. That'd be a good one, good person to get if he's still doing a whole bunch of things. A long adventure. Look, olive slimes. Oh gosh.
Oh.
Yeah, that's just even worse. Olive slime half ogres. What a way to go. A bone naga, necrophagy, and so, yeah. So it says here, Charybdis created this dungeon to guard 3 artifacts from an even greater artifact called the Infinity Wand. So you got the Infinity Wand, Gem of Souls, Wand of Stars, which is aka Rod of the Gods, and the Stone of Life.
Wand. That sounds like something I want to get. More of my characters.
Yeah. So 2 Millers, yeah, plenty of Millers, and then Steve Miller, right, is around too. So we actually got 3 Millers.
What level is it for, Jay?
What level is this for? I think it's a super high. I think it's 12. Let me take a look. You gotta make me go all the way back to the beginning.
Yep.
8 to 12.
So it'd be perfect for a perfect adventure for fencing who likes to stack the deck.
No, when you're 16th level.
Exactly. Sounds like a more guaranteed success.
This is one on my possibly to-do list that we're going to discuss tonight that I have not run. This is on my possible list. One of those. If anyone turns, those types of fans into Purple Titan named Thanos. Yeah, oh my gosh. Oh my. I know I'm going to take some cowboy abuse, and hey, we'll keep that separate from the D&D world. Chuck, like I said, Chuck Cumbo is a hardcore cowboy fan. I got to hear from him all the time. Look, a shade. Shades are in here. So maybe Wayne's character's up here, Tandor, right? All the shades. Here's the Infinity Wand, so you get a whole bunch of items that, it's almost like the Infinity War thing, multiple pieces. So it's a long adventure, a free high-level things, and here is Zawar or Liz. He learned the secret of becoming a Soul Lich before the Rain of Colors fire. So he's 25th level Soul Lich. That is nasty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, and you get a demi-plane as well in it. What more could you ask for?
I like some illustrations here. Really good.
Yep. Yeah,
The maps are fantastic.
Yeah, this is
the maps are absolutely gorgeous.
This is a new era in the gaming realm where they upped the visibility of.
Yeah, but the wilderness map of the camp from the previous adventure, the Chill adventure, that was spot on. I love it. They were even they even had how tall the mountains were, and out of perspective. That
Amy,
was
77. This is Dungeon 77. Okay, so all good, Gargaman. Systematical differences. Well, it's during the era. This is still second. This is 1999, so this is not third yet. This is still second edition. We haven't hit third edition era yet, but
Nice.
You're going to see the change shortly. You're going to know when the third edition magazine changes. You'll know exactly.
Because it takes more pages to fill in one adventure.
Well, also you'll see a definite change in the dungeon magazine coming up in the next one because we go from 77 to 82. So, does anyone know Stephen Danielle? That's the artwork and cartographer.
Okay, no,
whoever that is.
It. Yeah, exactly. But whatever, it's damn good job. These dungeon maps are fantastic. And for being black and white or grayscale only, it makes it even.
Well, I don't know about. Yeah, they probably are. But remember, this copy that I have in here.
I was just going to say I need to look at because I have it. I'm going to look at the original in paper because I'm looking at the PDF now too. But the paper's laying up there on a shelf somewhere. So yeah.
So yeah, if you combine 1E and 2E together, it has that's why it's combined into AD&D. It has the longest run, right? So and I had that question before. Let's go down to the one that Troy was talking about and must know about here. Here's a Side Trek 2 Stage Fright. Yeah. So you got a Side Trek in this one. It's at a theater slide. It's a slide encounter. So,
yikes.
The theater, it takes place in a popular theater located at the edge of an entertainment district.
Like the Scintillating Scepter?
Yes, it could be in Altamira, it could be in Greyhawk, it could be in Harby, it could be in any city that you want to use. So, yeah, and we're going to. There's a Greyhawk adventure. There's an actual adventure we're going to talk about that's in Greyhawk City coming up too. And it's really disturbing. All right, so here it is, Jason Peck, To Walk Beneath the Waves. I don't know much about this. This is not my wheelhouse, underwater adventuring. But Troy, I'll take your word for it. It's a good one. So, you had it in the old draw. Cool, Amy. That's good. That's good, Admiral. I got you back. I'll get you back up on the VIP. You just had expired. So, so this adventure. Look at that. This is missed. This is a miss by Alan Growy. I don't know if it's on the Greyhawk Online list. It says Greyhawk right here. Wow. This adventure begins in the town of Rawness along the northeast coast of Keeland in the Greyhawk setting. It says it right there.
There you go.
I guess we got to go through this. Beginner underwater adventure, levels 3 to 5. Glad you mentioned it. Troy would have missed it. Look, okay, so here are the
Hook,
books.
line, and sinker.
Yes, here are the books you could use of ships in the sea, or the appendix in Ghost of Saltmarsh, because it's word for word of ships in the sea and the combat in the back, right? All right,
Yeah.
That's a bust for me. And the Sea Devils by Bruce Cordell, right? So there you go. You have those two great references in the second era. And we all know there are too many splat books out in the second era. But now we're happy that they're available still, right? Slackers all you skip? Okay. It's Skip? Skip did the Sea Devils? I thought Bruce Cordell... no. Okay. Gotcha, Insomnia. I will get you. And I got your dice, too, by the way.
I started.
Oh, he
doing
did
a
the other
deep
three
dive
things.
on the
Thanks,
ships,
Troy.
too.
I don't have them in front of me here, and I just... Because I didn't know about that. So, wow. We caught one. My pleasure. We caught one that we did not know about. So I don't. I'll have to go through this real quick here. Hot days of summer are beginning, and it's cooler months of fall. I love stuff that's outside Keeland because it's on my side of the map, right, Tim? So I don't have to
Right.
pull it, transpose it over to this side from the other side, which I've done on a couple of adventures. I'm going to get yelled at tonight, I know. So all heed brave men needed to serve the town council. So step up and
Sounds
strike a blow.
suspicious already.
Where's Rawness, Anna? Is it on your map?
What did you say?
The town of Rawness, Rawnis. Step up and strike a blow for Rawness.
No, I don't think so.
Being a practical man, a sorcerer seeks a possibility. Or is that forming service of Rawness at the same time? Is that an individual? I'm sorry, I'm skipping through here.
What page are you on?
I'm on page 63.
Well, do you really have to go underwater? Is the question.
Oh, Troy says yes.
And I look at underwater
Okay,
adventures
yeah.
like I look at real world spelunking, something that is so heinously dangerous I
No.
just would not want to do it.
Rawness is a town. He decided to consult with the only man in Rawness with knowledge of the Sahagwin, Nelson the sorcerer. Okay, so I think we have a published source.
Yeah.
Keeland town that
See if
is
I can
not on
find
the
where
map.
it is, so I'd know. Yeah. Hang on a second here.
All right, here's Dromage's undersea apparatus. Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's a deep sea diving suit.
And
Look
you're
at
way
that.
better off getting a good polymorphin.
That is really cool.
Don't you think?
What's that?
Aren't you better off just polymorphing into something? And
What if you don't have a mage? What if you
Well,
don't have a wand of polymorphing?
you should be fired.
Breathing underwater is
Set
provided
in
for the adventurers in
Rawness.
this. All right, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Look at
So
that.
is that something you wear? Is that individual wear?
Yeah, it's single. Look at it. It looks.
So is that thing fit on top of your head? It's like a little glass.
Yeah, and then you got a conch shell as the air thing.
kind of like a helm of underwater action.
Helm of underwater action would be, I think, slightly better than this because it's
It
not
would
as
be
bulky.
better, yeah, because you can move
Yeah,
without being.
you
hindered by
also
the
get
water.
all your attacks. You're not
Right.
slowed with a helm of underwater
Right.
action. But this is. Let me see.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, 24 hours of breathable air. That's cool.
Do they actually discuss going down deep? I wonder if they do pressure, or are we just doing fantasy physics?
My guess is it doesn't. Pressure. I've never seen anyone. Now Troy may in his
So
supplement.
maybe it's like a
Taking
a rebreather.
Yeah, taking into consideration pressure and bends and stuff like that. Here's your water rules. Quick water rules. So you have these here and here. That's great.
Yeah, the bends only matters if you get.
We're still on 77. I haven't gotten off 77 yet, Valmoku. Still on. I only have 5 dungeons tonight because I didn't think we were going to get through them all. Even with the time, we're down to an hour and 5 minutes tonight.
Yeah.
I didn't think we would get there, but we'll see. We'll see. And there's one dungeon. Almost every adventure is Greyhawk in it. like 5 coming up. So here's all right. So there's the map, Anna Voronus, page
Oh.
68. It's at an opening. It looks like a
Yeah.
And that's
tribute
just the
to-
sea. That's the sea right there
yeah,
below, right?
absolutely.
Ooh.
And look, they have the shelf and
There's a
all
shelf.
dropping off.
Oh.
Kelp
It makes
It's
field.
me
interesting.
nervous.
These are some of the best maps ever made for D&D.
No,
in
no,
my
this is
opinion.
Troy. Troy, this is awesome.
Oh my
would.
God,
Yeah.
This makes me
We
nervous.
would have missed this as
Yeah.
a non-Greyhawk, and then Anna has got to put Uranus on the map now because
Yeah.
it's actually
Mhm.
there.
Yeah.
And that whole coastline, I've always said. Now, as long as Anna doesn't put it where my Mirror of Dead Men is, as we talked about last week, right? so,
Might have to move it now when we get competition. So,
and there's no look. Here's a river opening right here. It may be able to go here.
Yeah, maybe we can. Yeah, we have to might add another little river just to because there's a lot of room for rivers there. So
my
we
Mirror,
need to,
my Mirror of Dead Men setting was right here along this.
Yeah,
But,
so we can do something there.
There's plenty of room in
Well,
this.
now that we're looking at a map, Anna, do you have like a minimum width that you'll actually include it on this scale of map? Is there a size
each
of waterway
pixel is
that you
about
just won't
a
put?
mile or something like that, almost a mile across. So anything smaller than that, but rivers are kind of exaggerated.
Right.
So because they're kind of shown, but they need to be at least like 50 or 60 or 100 feet wide to be included in this one. So
Right.
rivers
And they
meaning
get a
they're
lot wider too.
yeah, they're
giveaways.
big enough to put a small little
Blue.
boat through. Definitely, it's not the one that you do need a kayak to go through. They're
Oh,
a
yeah.
little
Right.
bigger. So
Boy,
Right.
absolutely, Evil Unearth's coming up.
yeah,
In fact, out of all the adventures I have written down, all 7 that I've done, that's the earliest, number 387. So yeah, I ran that. So very cool. On this ad that we have an underwater one, I'm assuming Troy's taking a lot of this information and utilizing it in his event. So here's the underwater stronghold. I'm assuming it's a Sahagwin lair or Coatoan. Interesting. Yeah, they are Coatoans. Huh.
Are they crazy?
It's a coral reef town, coral, a tropical thing. Well, you got to remember that far south, Gargamon and Greyhawk is very warm. So there are less warm water coral reefs. They're not as prevalent, but there are some in our world, real
There
world
could always
here.
be a colder
Yeah.
version.
So this is more Coatoan based, which is interesting. Cool.
So it's like they must be the true adventurers because they've been underwater. I mean, underground for a long time.
Yeah. There's a Ring of the Ifrit in here too. So you got a Ring of the Ifrit, and it talks about the ending here. What if the Sahagwin, the Koto ambushed? What more sea devils come looking for them? Interesting. So it's a little bit of a strife between Kalatoans and Sahagwin. I kind of like that.
It's kind of the humans caught in the middle.
Well, yeah, they're going. It appears to be they are going down, and they are being sent on a mission of retrieval, I believe. If Troy, you can correct me if I'm wrong on that, but that's what it appears to be.
Like
Without me delving
sunken-
into it, deep.
sunken ship.
Something sunken. It's sunken all the way. I didn't see
They
a
need
ship
a
there.
sea mage.
I didn't see it. I didn't see a ship. I don't know where the sea mage is.
You know.
Yeah, Silver Anniversary box set ad. Yep, I have one. I should have more than that. I should. Remember Allied Hobbies in the mall at Voorhees, Tim?
Yeah.
I had my hand on 2 sealed 25th anniversary edition ones on sale at 50% off for like $12.50, and I didn't pick them up back then, but I was stupid.
You must feel stupid now.
Yeah, I do. But that, long time
But-
ago.
Yeah. $12.50 was real money.
Yeah, back in '92. Yeah.
Yeah.
You bonus XP for each person you rescue and gold bonus. Cool. Townsfolk are asked to eliminate the evil and rescue people. Awesome.
Oh.
Very cool.
So the people are being held underwater?
Guess so. Remember, there could be air pockets and stuff. It's
Sure.
fantasy.
That's a terrible way to, man, that's horrific.
It's a lot of horror. We're going to see some horror shortly,
Like the
too.
Poseidon Adventure.
Well, It just flips.
Right?
Yeah, it flips over, right? Yeah, kind of.
Right, but it's underwater for like a long, long time.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's sinking. It's not completely.
I thought it was underwater for like a long time, and then they kind of discovered these people were stuck down there. But you know,
No.
it's been like probably 40 years since I've seen it. So
yes, and they remade it too.
yeah,
so,
they remade it.
We go next to Dungeon 82.
82.
82. Now, there are Evil Unearthed is next. I think that's the only one in 82. And that's the one that was discussed that Nagoya Joe brought up. I ran this one, number 387 of my 976 adventures. It's the first one by Ed Stark. People are vanishing from the village of Brook Hollow. Can you solve the mystery in time to save your friends? It is first level adventure. Right? It's a nice, neat first level adventure. Let's go to page 12. Let me make this smaller. Here it is. Nice picture there. Nice artwork. I believe this is a Hextor priest, if I recall.
I want to hazard a guess that it involves undead.
Well, it says Evil Unearthed, so Tim's fire sounds good. Yeah,
it's going.
That's good. Are you out there by yourself?
Yeah.
Yes.
We have in Dungeon 81. There is also a sloth set in Pelak.
Is it really?
Yeah, and the Legend of Garthulga in Gnarly Forest.
Yes, and I skipped that.
Okay.
Because I just ran that a month ago.
Okay, well then, yeah, but we should mention it that
yes.
those adventures are there too.
So
yeah.
If you recall, in my Norwell group, I ran the Legend of Garthalga with the pig. Remember the pig that disappeared, and the 3 halfling bandit brothers took it and they turned it into like this monster pig. Yeah, it's really a funny one. So I was gonna but that Garthalga is in the Gnarly, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's in the Gnarly Forest. And then Sloth as well is and wait a minute. I don't think that once again did Alan not put that on there? Yeah, he did. What numbers? Are you sure they were in 81?
That's what they're listed in 81. Sloth and the Legend of Garthalga. I need to look at.
No, it's 91. It's 91.
Wow.
91.
It's 91. Yeah.
Okay, hang on a second. I need to.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, it's 91.
Okay, so then they're wrong in the list I'm looking here.
It's 91.
Yep. Okay.
Yep. No problem. Unless Alan's wrong and he puts 91 and it's actually 81. But I think it's later on. I think it's later on.
I'm looking here. Yeah, I'm looking here to see. We have Adventures Sloth and the Legends of Garthalga. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's not 81. So okay, good.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Perfect.
We will get to that next on part 3, whenever that is. So
yep. Yep.
Here we go. Evil Unearthed, first level, and it's core blood axe, a human priest of Hextor. Perfect. You get your specialty priest of Hextor out. You get your great Bruce Cordell publication, right? You Bastion of Faith. You got your specialty priest of Hextor, all made up. Does it say where this takes place? I think this one is a. Nagoya, do you remember?
Digging in the dark.
No, see, there's locations here that I think are made up. There's no place that I know called the Knollwood. Anna, do you know of any place called the Knollwood at all in Greyhawk?
Well, it could be small.
Hey, Tom.
Knollwood. No, I don't know about Knollwood.
Yeah, no country is stated.
It could be a local wooded.
Yeah.
No, there's no Knollwood.
Brook Hollow, and Hextorians and stuff. So
yeah. So what this one is, and Alan says that it's only in name only. It's in Greyhawk because it's a Hextor priest.
Yeah.
It's never, although set the Greyhawk campaign setting, the adventure can be transported easily in the DM's own campaign. This is very, very on the fringe of Greyhawk placement, but Hextor puts it there.
Right.
Yeah.
So
but,
you can rename it.
If a forest is like less than a 30-mile hex, it's still pretty darn big.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It doesn't necessarily need to be on the giant map, you know.
Hey, D&D play. Good to see you.
Just too small.
Exactly, or it could be
Well-
a small part of another forest.
Right.
It could be part of, what's the one up north? Celadon? What's the one up near Bandit Kingdoms?
There's many
The one
tangles,
near
Fell
Felreave,
Reef.
is that what you're thinking of?
Fell Reef. It could be part of the Fell Reef,
Mhm.
right? Because it on the Bandit Kingdom and on the
Right.
Horn Society border, maybe it's there. It could be any number of places. It could be a little piece of that. I mean, you could place it. You could place this one almost anywhere that you want in Greyhawk, I think. I ran it, and I remember it was one of those adventures. I was like, cool, because it's got Heronius followers in it. So here it says, devout follower of Heronius, he does not believe an accolade of the god of valor could be as bubbling as young Arius. So there's something, there's like changed identity in this one. So that's cool. And it's a low-level adventure. And here's Brook Hollow. It's a hamlet, Anna, population of 200. So look, the map, the mapping's good. Look at that. That's a nice picture.
They were really good production values those
Yeah.
years. Yeah.
Frostwood would be spooky fun too. Norco says Fellreeve and Frostwood. So yeah, and this is the beginning of third edition stat blocks. Well, it may not be this adventure dungeon, but this is the first one that we're going to go into. This is in the 2000s, so it's gone to third edition at this point. So in 77, with Ex Corruptus come on more, and those they were 2E. We now have third edition stat blocks, and you can see we got color. Got some here, and there's Brook. There's the map of Brook Hollow. So it's a small map showing. It's a hamlet. Cutter's Inn. So it is a good versus evil adventure, Tim. That's what it is. Of Otis.
I like that.
Yes. At first level, perfect. You're going to have some skeletons. You're going to have some, nasty. And basically it takes place around and in a Brook Hollow, and you need to deal with. And look, here's a little bit more of a blown up map. And I don't know if that's going to help at all anywhere. I mean, because that could be almost. There's no level of how big far apart that is or anything. But what was the adventure that began the asylum and the theocracy of the Pale and ended up in a cavern with a frozen horror from the past? Oh, jeez. I don't know. We're getting there. I mean, we're only on 82 at this point. So, Norker, this is a campaign starter. I would say it's a second adventure. I would go cheese entry on the first, and then this would be a second first level adventure. You're dead on there. This is you could start it out here too. Yep. So, and that's the only one I believe in this one that is Greyhawk linked. So because this is really a little bit overblown. So if you remember, and even in Hamlet, Lareth the Beautiful is third level, right? He's third.
I thought he was
fourth.
fifth.
He's fifth. Okay.
Third sounds very.
He's fifth.
low.
The
He's
lieutenant
fifth?
was fourth level fighter.
Core Bloodaxe is fifth here, and he's especially priest of Hex. Well, he's Hex story in third edition stat. So he's got the smite. I mean, this is kind of nasty for an entry level, first level character.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty nasty.
Well, I mean, if you happen to make some bad decisions or some fortuitous decisions
Lip
in Hamlet, you could end up running into Lareth the Beautiful way too soon.
Oh yeah, and that's you got to build them up. You got to build yourself up into Lareth.
Well, I mean, but they could make a couple turns and. Whoops.
Oh, good halfling skeletons. Oh, I love it.
Half the size, all the undead.
Yeah, Tori the songsmith, the composer. So they're getting into all the third edition stuff, which is cool. Got to utilize the cobalt, regular kobolds, and there you go, some underground below the mausoleum. So this is not a short adventure for a first level. So most of your characters are going to be second after this. Here's Leah's spell song, the straight bard class that they came out with. It's all good.
It looks like it has some sort of investigative parts to it, and some build-up encounters, and then you have the big thing you got to go tackle.
Yeah, ogre skeletons. That's nasty.
Oh.
Yeah, that's nasty at first level. Really nasty. Ed Stark is the creative director for the D&D core line, which includes the new third edition Player's Handbook. This is Ed's first published adventure in Dungeon Magazine. So Ed's working for WotC at this time.
Oh man! So does the ogre skeleton have like 4 hit die?
No, they had 15 hit points. 2-hit die.
Alright.
They're 2-hit die.
Alright.
They're not monster zombies or monster
Alright.
skeletons. They're just skeletons that are ogres.
Just
They
skeletons
double
that
hit
are
die.
big.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That makes it a little bit
Mhm.
manageable for a first level.
Alrighty. Let's go to the next. Because we are down to, look how fast this is going. We're down to 50 minutes. Woohoo! All right. So next one we're going is Dungeon 84. Come back to this. 80. Oh, wrong one. That's third. So if we go to this is the granddaddy of the time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, including an adventure from Monty Cook himself. All right. So, and yeah, 5 of the adventures in Dungeon 84 are Greyhawk, which is cool. Really, really cool.
Oh,
So
we have a classic demon
Wow.
claw. Yeah.
yeah, there's some good ones in this one.
Yeah.
So let me bring this up to see dungeon number 84 here.
Mm.
I know it's on my machine. There it is. Okay. Notice completely different artwork style. They've changed it out a lot. Drow declare war on humanity. Yes.
Again?
All right, Dungeon 93. So Dale, we won't get there tonight. We're not going to get to 93 tonight. But we'll get. We're working our way. Wait, Joe was trying to point out page 31 in Dungeon 82 is also Greyhawk. Hold on. Sorry about that.
82.
Let me go back to 82. All right, let me check a look. I missed that. I'm sorry. I missed that connection. Thank you for.
Eye for an eye. Which one? Evil unearthed. Playing with fire. Fire one. Okay, playing with fire by Jeff Grubb. Okay.
What? No.
Page
What page?
Page 30.
30.
Playing with fire. Don't get burned by Jeff Grubb.
All those set in the Grail campaign setting. Okay.
Mhm. Yep. Wow. Yep.
No, this one is not on any of the.
Nope.
Not at all. So, the Fire Lord and his bandit. Fire Lord and bandit. Where is it? I see the name Rax. So is this Great Kingdom? The wizard Rax casts a spell from fire worshipping bandits. In and around the long sealed hideout of an evil group of cultist bandits. So wait a minute, they mentioned, all right, so here, they might find this key from core blood axe evil priest from evil unearthed. All right, so they're kind of connected. Huh. And this one says it's second level, so you can run this one right after the other one. Cartography used by Diesel. Okay. Well, good for Jeff Grubb here.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is what happens when we follow other people's lists.
Yeah.
I don't think Yeah, I don't know if I ran this one or not. I'm gonna have to search. I don't remember it. But then so, and I don't know. So it sounds like it's adventure against bandits, which is cool. But
That sounds good.
And there's a Fire Lord. The Fire Lord. Let me see if I can find stats on the Fire Lord.
The Fire Lord, what's that?
I don't know. Lippen Valley. There's the Azers afoot. There are Azers in here, so there are elementals in here. Their Azers are fire. Are they fire lesser? Or are they? I thought they were air. Here's the lair of the Fire Lord. Does he just call himself that? There's a Grimlock in there. That's cool.
Okay.
Medium fire elemental. You put a fire elemental up against second level characters?
Well, they have
Sounds
fire resistance
good.
and stuff.
Yeah, but fire elementals you need +2 weapons to hit them, don't you?
Maybe it's raining out.
Yeah, might be. Yeah.
Maybe they get a little
They're
advantage.
medium fire elementals, so they're fairly,
And there's fire
Fire
Mephits.
Mephits?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well,
on.
traditionally, I mean, elementals were 8, 12, or 16 hit though. So is a medium a 12
It's
hit though?
3rd edition though.
Yeah.
So yeah.
There's a lot more.
The Fire Lord's dead. All right, let's raise the Fire Lord. The Fire Lord's dead. That's it.
Well, they're running
You could
amok
raise
now
them
because
though.
there's under no controls.
Yeah, I guess that's fire methods. So it sounds like there's 3 guardians. There's a ring of elemental resistance. Face 1 final threat, which is the methods guarding it, and the fire elemental appears to be the baddie in the adventure. That's cool. I appreciate you bringing that to our attention. We said we wanna catch everything possible that's
Yep.
Greyhawk based. So they had a slew of options, but does the resistance to non-magical weapons go away here? If you're 2nd level, I mean, you're not gonna have a +2 weapon in your hand.
No, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, Tom. That's funny. That's funny, man. All right, let me. Good one.
Yep.
84. Oh, go straight down the list here. Nice artwork.
Yep.
This is one of the first times maps and mysteries started showing up.
Yeah,
just
that
throw
was a cool series.
Yeah.
Yep.
They just throw maps in here. There's a lot of chatting at the beginning of this one too. Like here, that's that's a large map.
And it's a really good one too.
Yeah.
For being a published map from D&D, it's and large overland. It's damn good.
Todd Marash.
Yep.
The Halls of Huehuetlacatl. Another one. And there it is. Craig Zips. Yep. So you get some maps in there.
Looks very Oldman-esque, so to speak.
Issue 83 is. Wait a minute.
There's that Stephen Danielle again. That was did a lot of stuff for Dunyan at the time, apparently.
Issue 83 has what? Theocracy of the Pale. I lost that one.
Oh, 83. Okay.
Yeah. I can't. I don't have that one prepped or set up at all, so we may have to go back to that one. Once again, I followed the Alan Grohe chart, and there's none in 83. Yeah, there was no reference to it, and I believe you that there's one there, but I may have to go back to it, especially the time press we have here. This is a 15th. This one's a 15th level. Monty Cook goes big all the time, right? 15th level adventure. Okay. Yep. Got it. Winter Shivan. Okay. We'll check it out. There are a lot. Because remember, Greyhawk was like the main one for 3rd edition because of Living Greyhawk going on.
Exactly. So that was a big revival.
It's called The Harrowing. And we're going to... Now I know I forgot. My guess is this led to the Demon Web book. Return to the Demon Web Pits adventure book, hardback. This is what my guess is on this. And that maybe some of these aspects of this are in that book as well. Because didn't Wolfgang do that one? And it would make sense with Monty. This is really high level and really disgusting. And I'm trying.
Sounds harrowing. Yeah.
It doesn't say specifically where it starts, but you're going to assume it's near where the G series starts, if I recall correctly. I did not run this one. If I really want to torture my players, maybe one day I'll run this. I did not run this one. Yep. That's what I'm thinking, Rick.
Sounds like sort of adventure high level people would want to outsource.
Yeah. This is super long too. So let me scale this down a little bit. There we go. So it goes faster. There's slot in here. I know that. Drow, of course, a ton of them. A ton of Drow. The Ariana caves, Driders, the half-demon Ariana, which are shape changers, right? Are in here, which is kind of a cool, basically a new thing in 3rd. Large abyssal monster spiders as they jump stuff up. Look, there's demons all over the place. You're getting You're getting a lot of and just maps galore in this one. So there, look at the demon. As you can see, it all crosses over the demon web. It's kind of 3-dimensional. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yep. Norker, which booklet are you referring to? Like certain old modules. Remember, all my books for the most part are in the basement, which is unfortunate. In that issue. Give me a page number, man, if you can, because I'm not sure what you're referring to me, and I apologize. Yokels. There's a Tower of the Yokels. Lots of nasty stuff. And look, it just goes on and on and on.
Man.
Demon Web lower level. Looks like there's ships. It could be spell jamming right there. Who knows what that is? It's got to be something to do with a Planescaper Spelljammer, I would say. Why would you have a ship there?
Yeah.
Yeah, the captain is a large aberration. More type 2 demons. Just there's a type 5 Marilith. And this is where you look at this. Wizard, Ranger, Arcana, Mancer. So that's a 15th level character. It's a Ship of Loth? Okay. That was a Ship of Loth and Queen of Spiders reference. All right, cool. Thank you.
I think it would look more like a spider that like skims across the water.
Well, maybe they decided to go a different direction.
Hydroplaning.
This is a multi-month adventure. Demonwed Pits. Yeah, look, it still goes on. Ritual Chamber goes on and on and on. Tons of new magic items. And the Arc Necromancer Prestige class. So you get a new Prestige class. I don't know if this made any other publication. Oh, it's an allusion to it. Okay. And that is Monty Cook runs a game where all player characters are elves with a lot of attitude. He can't wait until they run into their first vengeful party of dark elves. Cannot wait. Well, that's a little insight right there. Did not know. And here's the encounter chart. And look, I mean, that's a lot of encounters. And all high level stuff. So in 3rd edition, they put the yokel in here for 3rd edition stats. Right? Same picture. And so that's only the first adventure in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Almost to the illos. You mean the illustrations? Oh yeah. So they do a lot of descriptive illustrations in here. Yeah, okay. Now I got it. They do a lot. And here as you can see, 2, 3 pictures that you're going to come across and see.
I must say that during the 3rd edition era, the production value is really high, and they also had a lot of the same, meaning stat blocks, fonts, and styling and stuff was
no problem
uniform across all D&D products.
There it is. There's a ship.
I really like that bit. That was a lot of cool.
Yeah, I mean, the game got upped here. Definitely got upped.
Yeah.
The production value really went up. I mean, it's just some really great stuff. No, I thank you for that. Really cool. I love the formatting style they did in 3. So, and I'm taking 3rd edition adventures. Now, I never ran this, but I'm taking 3rd edition adventures and I'm back converting them to 1E, 2E at this point still, because you just can't teach me new tricks, right?
Well, why change something that's already perfect?
There goes Tim. There you go.
Change it back to what it should have been.
We're still adding on at this point. We're always adding on. That's 1. Demon Claw. I ran this right after I ran Evil Unearthed. Demon Claw, adventure number 388 for me, Where the Night Falls. It's a short adventure for 4 5th level characters. Here we go, Michael. Don't yell at me, Valmoku. On the southern fringe of the kingdom of Niron, tucked amongst the dark cliffs that confine Romar Bay, stand the small coastal city of Ragby. Is that on the map?
Yeah, Ragby is on the map.
Okay.
Yep. Because I read this adventure, so Ragby is on
Okay.
the map, and the little island is there too.
No, Tim's saying that 1E2 is perfect there, Mike Celestian. He's not saying the
Yeah.
third is perfect. He's saying that 1E2 is perfect.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I took
Just
this
for
and I
fun.
didn't run it in Nyront. I don't think I did. I think I moved it. So I'm sorry. At number 388, there's no way that I'm running this on the eastern side of the map. So I moved this. My guess is I moved it over to Keeland or for your
You moved
Andy.
it to a better neighborhood, right?
Sorry about that. Nah, yeah. Exactly. Running what you're dead on. So I'm almost positive I moved it to Keeland. Details are lost to time. I don't put down the event. Then I just put down the title in my log. I didn't put down the adventuring group or any details, or I didn't have a video of it like I do from adventure number 821 on now, right? So I just don't know. It's lost to time where I put this, but look at this. I recently purchased a book of conjure spells from a colleague of ours in Greyhawk City, your ally Felzer. So you got some references here. The book mentioned in its letter the same one that unleashed the Glabrezu, a type 3 demon. So, oh yeah, definitely. Hey, Green Lunar. Yes. Well, not necessarily, BB. There's always the big dollar that goes by something like that, but you're right. Nothing's perfect. Nothing is perfect. So you got an adventure. Mike Von Moko, did you ever? There's a Gorgon. I think that's for the next adventure. Yeah. So there you go. So you have a finding this demon claw is, I think, the whole premise of the entire adventure. It is placed in Nyrond. Nothing wrong with that. For 5th level characters, but it looks like this Felzor is half human, half Glabrezu. That's kind of gross.
What's that?
He's half human, half type 3 demon. Oh, that's really
Type 3 is
gross. Anna.
disgusting. They're
They're the dog ones.
Yeah.
With the pincers. That
with
is
the
gross.
pincers and the hands coming to the chest.
That is really disgusting. Awesome, but disgusting. All right, so that's another adventure.
Well, can they polymorph?
I imagine he has a shape. He has a,
Not all of them can shape change though.
Yeah. All right. So this one, The Dying of the Light.
Great name.
It is.
That's my favorite video game I like to play.
So
it's a great module in Warhammer these days.
The Dying of the Light. Now this is really, people are going to get on me. This takes place at the foot of the Lord Mill Mountains, and I haven't run it. And this one, and cartography by Diesel by Chris Doyle. But this is a vampire soap opera.
Okay.
A group called the Heptad. So I guess we know how many are in the group, right?
Town
What's it
of
called?
Briarwood.
Yeah. What's that?
What's it called?
The Heptad.
The Heptad. So there's 7 of them?
Yeah. Yeah, we're down to 31 minutes there.
Well, it's a clear capilla, but
7.
yeah.
Yeah, so the Heptad is here. The characters are drawn to the town of Briarwood by Sage and Franz Aldrich. So it says, I know it says here where specifically. Yeah, there's Paylors in this. Yep. And the band of adventurers called the Dawn Crusaders assaulted the stronghold of Vampire King Valis Denor. And yes, and look, and here comes Len's favorite spell. Valdemar convinced his master to cast a dream spell, illusionist, right, on Raven to lure the Dawn Crusaders into an ambush. So there's a long story here, and there's a lot of intrigue here as far as a whole bunch of vampires. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, dream spells, you just gotta concentrate on the power level and how much you want to change.
Yeah.
And it's not a wish or a limited wish. It's far less powerful.
Yeah. And there's this, look here. So here's Kaer Morr, the Cauldron. I think that this is the town of Briarwood is an ancient inactive volcano. It doesn't. There's no inactive volcanoes in the Lort Mills, though, if I recall correctly. Hold on one sec. That doesn't make much
Well,
sense.
there has to be. If it's a mountain chain, it probably had
Man.
some sort of tectonic activity.
Let me take a look. A complex vampiric adventure normally set in Briarwood near the foot of the northern Lort Mill Mountains. Okay, so this is actually maybe in Friandi. Adds nothing to the setting, but looks like a good and tough scenario. That's what Alan put. Okay.
So now, are the vampires down there in the crater?
I
They
didn't
don't
delve
like
into
water.
it that
They
much on this
sink.
one. Look at yeah. So
They sink and go dormant in water, don't they?
I don't know.
Yeah, they can't.
Nissa resided in Cauldron long before the vampires settled Kaer Morr. It's not in. Look, it's over here. They're here.
They can't swim.
Yeah, Amy, I would say that's more of a something hit it and it created that. Not a dormant volcano, but more of a comet strike or something.
Yeah,
right?
it looks more like a crater than a volcano.
Yeah. Sinkhole, all that. Now, this says specifically that this is in the Lort Mills, so I don't know. But look, there's some great artwork. You got some good maps, all right, over here, and you got vampiric rose bushes. Everyone wants those. That's awesome. Vampiric rose bushes, and then
They
you
have
got
hollow thorns, I guess.
in the same Ravenloft was good at this. Portraits. There's portraits for all these individuals.
Gross.
Yeah.
They're gross but good.
Yeah, there you go.
And we have to look at
that's
them in
much
20
better.
years hindsight. So
Yes, Haroon.
yeah.
Her raven.
Well, how do you live with a bunch of if the vampires live all close together? I mean, it's hard to feed them.
Well, they are. They go out and they're like night stalkers. They go out and they terrorize the community.
Well, yeah, but it's hard to feed. I mean, they'll eat up a whole village pretty fast.
Yeah, they have to go out. Yeah, other places. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's the reason that
control
you're
your
going.
But they can survive a long time without food, I think.
Yeah.
Can't
Right.
they?
But do they want to?
That's the other thing. I don't think they want to, but they can, so to speak. They don't die from not having or yeah.
Thank you for those kind words, man.
That Briarwood is on the map. That's what I'm not 100% sure. So I put it in the notes. So hang on a second.
Yeah, I think it would be in the most southern area of Friandi or Grand March or Bissell, bordering those Lort Mills somewhere. Yeah. It doesn't say what. It doesn't say where this is, other than it's generic. It's like roughly placed. That guy's. Ugh.
He's suspicious.
Yeah. Your encounter level chart, and the heptad is here's the heptad. It's all described here. Detailed below are the 7 members of the heptad, a cadre of nocturnal hunters that prey on the village of Briarwood and other nearby settlements. So there you go.
No, it's not on the map.
Yeah, we're gonna. Why don't we collaborate on where this is? Because if I'm really in a rotten mood and I want to kill a bunch of Alan's characters off, I may run this.
Yep. So I put it on the list here too.
Okay.
So it's on the list to put in the
Yeah. That would be cool though, Tim.
You can just go ahead and drop them back down to like 3rd level.
You know what? We're gonna let you play Leuven in this one.
No thanks. He doesn't like vampires.
I know. That's why you're gonna play him.
He's scared.
He is. He is scared of him. All right. One of these is not Greyhawk. I think it's this one. Dungeon of the Fire Opal. If I recall correctly. I don't think this is the one adventure in here that is not Greyhawk. Okay, move on to the next one. There's 5. Oh no. All right. So this one is. I'm going to show you a map. You tell me what it is. What is this?
So where did you go now?
Dungeon of the Fire Opal. The next one.
What
map
down.
is this?
Keep going down. Let me see the bottom of it. Okay, go up again.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Does anyone know?
It looks familiar.
It should be. Alan Grohe talked about this during Ask the Experts. Yes, Blue. This is the dungeon in the Dungeon Master's Guide with those Ghouls
Yeah.
that eat the gnome. That thing, the story, that is this.
Ah.
That's this, because see that area, and it was
Oh.
right here. Yeah. So this is, and
Oh,
Alan had
that's
told
something.
us about this. So this is the rewrite of. This is his adventure that he took that and made it into a whole adventure. So pretty cool. Yeah, Blue, you got it. Hey, Syndicate. He said we're only on for another 25 minutes, everyone. Okay, so I'm sorry about that, but wife summoning and yeah, those are.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jay failed his wife.
Yes, I
his
did.
husband summoning spell.
But
cast by
then
the-
again, we started a little early, 6:45, so we're getting an hour and a half in here. So scaling the adventure. You know what? As we're going here, I'm going to start. Shout outs work still, so I'll start shouting out the shows that are coming up. So there you go. You have something here now, and you always wondered, hey, that's a cool story, and that's a whole. Yeah, I bet you. I know I utilized part of it, and just threw some monsters in there. But now you got an entire adventure, choosing falses. But I don't think it's placed anywhere in Greyhawk, if I recall correctly. Once again, I will do this. Let's see what Alan says. This is Tweet's rendition of the original DG1 sample, and is not explicitly set in Greyhawk. I included for its strong 1E roots, which probably stretch back to Greyhawk. There you go. Okay. So that one's not specifically Greyhawk, but that's why I included it. Yeah. Hey, Kafir, it's good to see you. Tonight is a really short one.
Hello.
Yeah, early because of it's a big football game tonight, and I said to the wife, we will be hanging. But we got in a little bit extra time. All right, so there's Dungeon of the Fire Opal. The next one is specifically Greyhawk, the last one in this event. So, chomp, chomp, chomp. Armistice. Okay. I did not run this. Frost Barbarians. This one takes place in the mountains separating the lands of the Pale and Frost Barbarians in the Greyhawk setting. This one I just didn't even reset. I've read it before. Several silver or magic weapons. So it sounds like Werewolf City, right? And from that picture, it probably is.
Yeah, safe bet.
This is by Peter Vindo Grandolph. I've never. Craig Zips doing cartography again.
What level?
3 to 12. Oh, 7th level. 7th level. It's a scale. 7th level.
Oh, 7th
Yeah.
level.
Very cool.
I'm reading the. Oh, it's in the Griff Mountains.
Yep.
Okay.
Griff Mountains. So
Rich
and there's some
fertile
history
valley.
here. In 588, both clans faced invasion by the Frost Barbarians and pledged loyalty to Theocrat Ogun Tillet of the Pale. So it gives you some background here, which I'm not sure if this is added history. It sounds like it is, but if Gary were on, he could probably tell us. But I don't think this is like localized history that's added on, I believe. So
Okay.
what
yeah.
issue is this? We're still on 84, Rick. Still on 84. There's a ton of content in number 84. I'm trying to get to. I don't know if we're going to get there.
I wonder if this gave some ideas to Antiquitas for his first underdog character. He had like a weird backstory that this seems similar to.
I don't think we're going to get to 87. I think we're only going to get to 85 with time. So scaling the adventure. So here's a map. The Nebo. There's a ton of areas on here. I don't know about this, Anna. Look at this. There's a lot of spots on here.
Nebo, yeah. The Nebo player's copy. Where's the DM's map? There's a DM's copy? Here we go. Tarkan. Oh wow, yeah. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. Lake Shaikao. Yeah.
Very cool.
Kind of map.
I'm all wrapped up here. All right. Some high level trolls, owlbears, grimlocks are all over the place in these things. Oh, that's neat. So this is a Griff Mountain detail.
That's the GM's map,
right?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I mean, there's a lot of, I guess, hunter trapper and hunter encampments. It's neat.
Yeah, sounds very Russian to me.
Yeah, it does, doesn't
Ski
it?
Pass and
Well,
Borodin.
the author's Russian.
Ah,
author has a
gotcha.
Russian name. Yeah.
No wonder.
Yeah.
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 Tchaikovsky. Yeah.
We could, Mike. I just remember I am logging off at 8:15.
15-minute warning.
Yes, yes,
issued.
tonight.
Yep.
No ifs, ands, or buts. But we can at some point, man. We could definitely do that. Yeah. It was a race. It was a hero point race. It was crazy, wasn't it? So here's Nabar. There's a lot of locations. Winter werewolves. I love that. So that's a cool thing. Winter werewolf. A new type of so it's a winter wolf wear. That's cool. That's a cool concept. I like it. Is that John from Blue Box? John says I'll be in to watch in a bit. I'm gonna text him back. I am off in 15. Laughing out loud.
Minutes or less.
Yeah. So. Oh look, and they get, this is cool. They have elevation on this one. Mount Arrayas. So Anna's got her work cut out for her here.
Oh yeah, definitely. This one is cool. Yep.
Anyone run this?
Mm-mm.
Oh, look at that picture. That's cool.
Looks like a quick way for a human character to die, though. If you get bit, and then, when you first
Soldier
turn, you
camps.
just go running crazy, and you wake up in the morning, wherever.
All
And
right.
if you shed your clothing and you've run outside, you wake up out in the snow and no clothes, you could be dead soon.
2 adventures in Dungeon 85. Okay, we're gonna hit them. Flesh to Stone, which is not one, but I recommend, and a big one, a huge one, Lord of the Scarlet Tide, right? And which we really didn't get to last time. So let me pop that up real quick. We're gonna burn through these, and maybe we can go in detail on these coming up. But Lord of the Scarlet Tide is the one that can really obliterate your narwhal if you're not venturing, if you're not careful. So yeah, this one's got some really cool things in it too. Let me shoot this down a bit. So panic grips citizens of Narwhal. So this is a mega adventure set in Narwhal with Khotoans underneath. So you're talking, yeah. Here it is. James Jacobs.
Hang on a second. Did you go to the next one, 80?
85.
Okay, thank you.
Lord of the Scarlet Tide.
Yeah. Yep. We still got giveaways to do too, so I want to make sure we.
Oh man, that's.
We have. Oh, that's a good one.
For every single one of these that has a big 3-dimensional.
Yeah, natural selection's another one too. It is. I just don't know if we're going to be able to get to that one, which is it's in here too as well. I agree, Alex. Now I have Lord of Scarlet Tide. I ran as number 405. Natural selection I have written down unnatural selection, which means I think I changed it, and I think I changed it to Vesfi. I made a Vesfi sec thing off of that one, if I recall correctly, and that was number 401. So we may get to that. So let's burn through these. So Lord of the Scarlet Tide is a huge mega adventure. Did you know there was an entire Underdark world under Narwhal? Well, I didn't until this adventure.
Why wouldn't there be?
I'm not sure I'm sold even after reading this adventure.
Right. So I did it, and then they cleansed the well. And I had Murlocs come up through it one time. Remember, Tim? And your character Reginald was hanging out there, and in that adventure, and that was the kids' adventure I had run.
Right.
And so that was it. And I said, you know what? Bad editing. It's gone now. So yeah, as you can see, here's Narwhal. There's this Scarlet Tide, a plague, of course, running through, and it is just really nasty. You get this, and bad things happen, and it is a long.
Is it a disease?
Kind of, yeah. It's a poisoning of the well. Yeah, and everyone's drinking the water from it in Narwhal. So basically, and here's the look. There's an entire Underdark map here.
Well, I
Which
mean, really, what is an Underdark? Underdark really just means a dungeon, right?
no,
It means-
no, it doesn't. Not when there's Underdark. There's entire city. No, it's yeah. There's the dragon. It's a Behir. It's a
just
Behir.
a big dungeon underground.
No.
The
The Scarlet Chill. See, all these people were turned. Oh, by the way, Blades here. One of my favorite NPCs of all time, and this is another thing that bothered me a little bit. Bladestorm is hiding out down here, so she's and almost a death, right? So you got Bladestorm down here, taken from the ashes. Okay, no big deal. You know, she may join your party, she may not, but I kind of like that James put that connection together. So at that time, but look. You got Coatoans. They're all Scarlet, like Scarlet Children Coatoa monitors. They're all Scarlet. They all have this.
So what is it? What does it do? Turns you red?
It makes you go insane, if I recall correctly. And there's Snurf Dublin. Here's the Scarlet Children in the city. The entire Coatoan race down here has been affected by it too. So I'm trying there. Look. So you have an entire this is why it's not just a dungeon, it's an Underdark setting, which means this is separate from the GD series and the Night Below Underdark connection, right? It's a whole nother area. So Jay, you have to allow the other people who will use I know that. I agree. Dale, I agree 100%. And it was cool to see that he took that from the Ashes box set. Yeah, definitely. Well, yep. Even the headhunters, yeah. Oh, but then again, I'm the only one that uses them right, Dale.
How do you get rid of the disease?
I don't remember. Dude, it was so long ago. I don't remember. Let me. I'm rushing now. The Crown of Blipdul Pulp. See, it's just not. Yeah. Yeah.
Do they have that?
Yep.
They have that statue of her?
Yeah, there's a statue here. Yeah, it's like 5-6 floors.
There's a cool picture of page 59.
Yeah, we're getting there. Look at it there.
There you go.
There you go.
Yep.
There we go. Yep, there you go.
Yep. And the crypt of this goes on and on and on. This is James Jacobs' style, right? He just him and Monty Cook, they go huge.
Ooh, new magic items.
New magic items, you got it. It is a long adventure.
What levels? That's the one you said 7th on?
No. Now you're making me go to the beginning. 9th.
They can go all the way back. 9th.
9th level. All right. So here's the next one. Natural selection. Celadon Druids versus Ernst Rangers. Matthew G. Atkins. All right. 5th level.
I like it.
Yeah.
It's in the gray. It's in the gray area.
It's the adventure is set in the Duchy of Ernst. A location can be easily dropped into an ongoing campaign. All right. So I think this is a rivalry mission. And,
PETA versus the Hunters.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. And now I believe that like I said, Vespi Forest did this one, and there's
Druid saves the monsters.
Yeah, because look, you also have in 3rd edition you have gnolls that are ranger hunter types, right? And all you have other. So remember, there's other races. The humanoid races can become the rangers, but they're more like hunters at this point. Where we had 8 or 3. Okay, and thanks all for hanging in there. We got, like I said, we got 2 great giveaways. And here, look, the forest is done. Anna, map's done, right for this one.
Mm-hmm.
Map's done for this one. Map's done. We got a Cobalt Barbarian. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I didn't really like how they did that.
That's okay. It's 3rd edition.
Oh, you put levels on monsters. I love that.
A barbarian is a barbarian. Come on, barbarians are.
They can be cool stuff too. Yeah. I love that.
Here's
that
a keep.
idea. That
keep in 3D.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, yep. And
culturally, I think it's fine.
Yeah. Let me try to get the end here. This is cool. Like this area of it is mapped out with notes. The map. That's pretty cool. I like this.
Yeah.
That's really neat. That's done really well. Templates and class levels for monsters are wonderful. They are, and technically, I utilize that and just don't tell you guys. right? Especially
Yeah, I
my
prefer
Murlocs.
that.
My Murlocs level up all the time. I just don't tell you.
Yeah, I prefer that.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep the illusion.
Right, exactly. And then shamans and witch doctors and all the other things. You have to have that to make it. I mean, who wants to fight for one-hit die orcs all the time? I agree 100%. And that's why Orogs are perfect.
I like one-hit die monsters so I can kill them in great swaths. Anna likes them, but you can kill a bunch of them.
All right, so here's the Council of Druids, the Thorn Circle. So, anyone run this one out there? Norker Barbarians, yeah. Barbarians. Different scenarios come up, and depending on what happens, then other things happen. There's a nice bullet.
Mm-hmm.
That's a cool map too. Stone Circle. I love Stone Circle. That's why I put this in. That's why I put this one in the Vespy. I have Stone Circles all over the Vespy. Plus, my side of the map's cooler. I'm just kidding, everyone. I'm just kidding. There's the Council of the Thorn. Look, and they even have a Gnoll as a druid here.
So basically, are the druids gnolls?
Look, there's half-orc druid, Gnoll druid. Let me just see if there's alignment, lawful neutral. So they have a base neutral evil. So they have a base of neutral off one. This is 3rd edition, Tim. Things change. Things change a little bit in 3rd edition. Look, we got a druid ranger Gnoll here. So
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I know.
Yeah. This is also in. Now I added one more in this one. Let me find it because Stone. We're changing fortunes. It's a nice side trek. If I can find it. And what time are we at? 8:07. Whoa! Look at this. What are you all going to do with the rest of your night?
Yeah, especially us who aren't into football.
Yeah.
Wow.
Here it is. So this is a Hidden Veil, Flesh to Stone, gnome on the range. I ran I ran this number 610. We're not going to get to Cradle of Madness tonight. So we're going to have to save that for another time, unfortunately.
All right.
It's in Greyhawk City. It's really nasty. This is a D&D sidetrack adventure for 7th level PCs, but can be modified. So it is a short one. There's stone giants here. It kind of gave me the figure, the one of the place where the halflings and stone giants are, not far from Altamira. That's in the Greyhawk Adventures. Anna, what's that called again? It kind of gave me that feel.
Gnomes and stone giants, they get along?
Yeah, well,
Gerossin or something like that.
Esmerin.
Oh, Esmerin. Okay,
yeah, kind of reminds me of Esmerin a little bit.
Okay.
Almost a gnome veil from Showcanth, and that's what I was thinking, BB, when I saw this. I was like, that's pretty neat. It's not. It says it can be dropped in any setting, and it's short. You got some cockatrices in here. You got gnomes and stone giants. So, a quick adventure. If PC successful retrieve the sketches, the petrified gnome miners, they should receive experience points. So basically, you're going into the stone giants' caves. I think they have, since they can't be turned to stone from the cockatrices, you got to help the gnomes out. That's basically it. It's a short one, but I was like, this should be cool to place anywhere, right? So I saw that as a scalable one, and just said to myself, why not add it into the discussion tonight, right? Why not? So, all right, we got through 85. Depending on if I have a guest or not, and if I'm lazy, we'll continue on with this next week, or I'll have a guest or we'll have another topic. So we're not sure yet, Anna, right? We'll figure it out.
Yeah, exactly. You're working on stuff. So
but we have the rest of the schedule working. So I'm going to start last call. We're going to do a $25 gift certificate.
Ooh.
Troller Games, digital, and a 10 because of the level 3 hype train. So I have 2 giveaways. Feel free to sign up for both, please. Sign up and we'll do them. So Tim, what's going on, man?
Hey, well, I'd like to do a oops, my earphone.
Oops, there
I'd like
it
to do a
is.
shout out for my last adventure I ran during the Greyhawk Con for the reverse dungeon. I watched it, and those guys had me howling. I mean, they were awesome players, and they were super funny. So if you're not watching the game tonight, watch that, and you will laugh your butt off at the players playing goblins. Next thing I'm doing is 29th of October, 8 a.m. The next installment of the Underdog.
Yeah, let me. I have that here. So, that is set. I know you have most of your players set for this.
I got 5. I got Patrick, Ancient Gamer,
Strange
Prometheus.
Days.
I have Mike Disney, John Birchfield, and I have the Nazrat.
Oh, nice.
Water. We'll see if he can make that time, though. Well, he should be, right? He should, yeah.
He's good at being up.
He's good. He'll be in the afternoon at his
late
time,
or early or something. Yep.
Yeah,
So,
it's 8 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah. Last night was one of the best games I've seen you run.
Days.
Wow, Scottish, thank you. That's a really kind thing. One of the best games I've seen you run in almost the 2 years I've been watching. Oh, thank you very much. Even with them busting my stones all night, so that's good. So, Tim's, this is Saturday morning, 8 a.m., probably 8 to noon on the 29th of October.
Yeah.
Okay, last Saturday morning of October, this will happen. Oh yeah, it's Eagles. Eagles undefeated. Eagles Cowboys. I have to. My wife will kill me if I don't. Absolutely, absolutely. All right, so Tim, that's what Tim's got coming up. It'll be a great Underdogs session. We'll have some great giveaways that night. So that morning. So Tim, thanks. Anna, what do we have going on for you? I'm going to put up what we have for November.
I'm just going to announce. Oh, yes, exactly. We have the episode of Fantasy Mapping Show when I'm looking forward to. This is my dream episode of Fantasy Mapping Show. We're going to discuss the cartography and the geography, I think, especially of the realms. That's what I'm really interested in, because the maps I've seen, not all of them, because there will be some new ones, but now we have the chance to ask the creator of a setting, how the heck did things end up where they ended up, so to speak? And that is something I definitely want to discuss with Ed, a little bit about the geography. How the heck did Forgotten Realms end up looking the way it looks? And because the problem is with Greyhawk, we don't have the initial, like Gary and some of the others that did the initial map. We don't have them around. We have anecdotes and stuff. We don't really know.
Doing the giveaways.
Forgotten Realms, we do. So that will be a lot of fun. And there will be, I'm sure, a lot of cool revelations and insights from Ed. So, yep, I'm really looking forward to
Vamp, $25, as long as you're on the claim.
Yep.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun. Now, that's not till the middle of November. It's a Friday before Thanksgiving, right? So, yeah, as long as you were, around, that's going to be a great one. Anything else you'd like to talk about, Anna? As I got
real quick, saying that the Death Knight heraldry, I've run that with Gary Julian, and I have a series of that hopefully completes the Death Knight heraldry, and there's some good ones in there, I think. So they are coming very, very soon, and more goats. Well, goat heraldry this time. So
clever. You got the $10 gift certificate. You're both on, so I got you both. I will get that over to you at halftime. Okay, somehow I'll put it in your chat or we'll get them. I'll get you those codes over probably at that time. So we're gonna have some fun with all this. Lastly, Anna, anything else for you?
No, that was
awesome.
Real quick. We could do it next week.
We have Wednesday nights.
Yeah.
Mike is actually available on a night he normally isn't.
Okay.
So, Scaly and Slimy Folk of Greyhawk. All right. So we'll talk about lizard men. We'll talk about Wash Street people. We'll talk, we'll go that whole realm. No dragons. Okay. Now, dragonkin. If we get that argument, so be it.
Do you put kobolds in the Scaly?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Right. So that's what we're going to talk about. So, we'll talk about the Scaly and the Slimy Folk of Greyhawk on Wednesday. It'll be good. It was Mike's ideas. So Mike usually comes up with good ideas, which I like. Ripley and Grung, absolutely. So that'll be Wednesday night, and then Thursday night Vengeance of the Fungal Queen continues. All right. And then no special events over next Saturday, but Sunday we'll do our next Gabbins. That's what's going on next week. Maybe only 3-stream week, if you can believe it. So that'll be going on next week, unless there's an off chance of something in Saturday morning, but I don't want to go there unless it actually happens. So I appreciate everyone hopping in here. I'm sorry we're short here, but look at that. It's 8:15. We're going to raid into Blue Box. Isn't that crazy? We're going to actually raid into Blue Box with 70 people on a Sunday night. A first, because he's got a new game going on that's actually Greyhawk based. So go in there and say hello to him. And
I can mention real quick.
Yep.
I will be on on Blue Box Wednesday before Legends and Lore. So,
awesome.
So yeah.
Perfect.
Oh, great.
Yep. Talk we talk goats. Yeah.
Tim, Anna, thanks for coming on tonight, and thank you all for hanging in there on a special one. I will get out those gift certificates at some point tonight to Vamp and Clever, and everyone else. We will the giveaways from yesterday. All those great things will be going out in the mail tomorrow. So thank you all. See you all. See you on Wednesday night for me, from Anna and Tim. Have a good one, all, and go Eagles. And if you don't say it. Well, I don't care. You can say
don't.
All right, raiding into Blue Box, which is hysterical. All right, setting it up. Yeah. I hope I have a good evening. Baseball was good this weekend. I mean, it was unbelievable. Everyone's on a roll, but let's hope things work out well. I'm going to bolt right off once that happens.
Good call.
Good call. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See you soon.
Bye now.
Hey.
Just make sure that went.